I'm sensing a lot of conflict for you at this time, Scorpio. Although you are trying to transmute it, the main source of your energy is a little bit wounded. Here we have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse for you. It's just very heavy energy for you. In the beginning of this month, it could just have to do with Capricorn season, and you're feeling the truth of something big which you experienced in the past coming up again. Kind of like these old energies which are trying to pull you down in a way. Here we also have the Emperor in reverse. It just seems that your intuition is a bit out of whack, and perhaps so is your action. That's not to say you're not taking the right action. It just maybe doesn't, because your intuition is off, maybe it just doesn't feel like the right action. Maybe it feels different in your body though, compared to how it's felt recently. Here we also have the Two of Cups, the Empress, and the Five of Wands in reverse. So there may be some sort of relationship which you are kind of refinding your footing in. Like you're reconnecting with your partner and or lover, and trying to regain the abundance which you had, which is not a bad thing, of course. You may also be having a clash of conflicts, whether it's internally or externally showing. I also have the Fool in reverse here, which signals there is perhaps some impulsivity which you are getting over. So just be careful during this time, Scorpio, and not to make any impulsive actions, which you may later regret. Or we're gonna ask for some advice for you, Scorpio. I'm not really sure what this is. I mean, I know it's the Fool card is clarified by, and the advice is the Justice card. Oh my gosh, like my words are just getting so scrambled. Perhaps you're also experiencing some minor delays in communication, but clearly there's some sort of injustice that you need to tend to in your conscious or subconscious mind. And your advice is also the Three of Cups, so reconnect with your friend group, or the people who support you best. Potentially also celebrate any milestones which you have recently undergone. But I'm getting also like a very sharp energy. It's not just because of like the swords here, but just generally like you're sharpening something. Because this is big. The High Priestess in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. This is a big change happening. So the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is potentially some sort of energy which is like the Three of Wands is all about goals, but it's in reverse. So there's potentially some setbacks which are happening, and a lot of things to do with your intuition, honestly. Because as a Scorpio myself, I really do rely on and trust my intuition. Just like in my everyday life. And if you're also doing that and you're noticing maybe some uncomfortable energies arising, so I just want to ask, why are these uncomfortable energies happening? Because clearly there's also some good energy, like your partnerships are supporting you and Your advice is the Three of Cups, so potentially moving from a relationship into like more of a social, like add a cup in a way, because these two cups are full, yes, but you are ready for like the next step in your wish fulfillment, which humans are social creatures. Even as babies, we need social interaction. Like, we're one of the only mammals who are 100% dependent on having a community or even a caregiver around us, because for so many years we're not able to just go on our own. We actually are dependent on our social circle to raise us, to teach us. So yes, tap into that human need, Spirit is saying, and bring justice to yourself, and don't dismiss your own needs. Here we also have the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is one more clarification card. And this one has to do, again, with your intuition, with your delays, with your setbacks of your milestones, because I know you have reached a great point, and you're kind of like, well, what's next? You know, this Fool card. You've just completed some sort of cycle which you had been anticipating. And now there's a lot of fiery energy happening, so much fiery energy and airy energy, perhaps a cold like air energy, which is influencing your energy field. So we're going to clarify the Three of Swords here. Okay. So earlier this was also the card at the bottom of your deck, and again it just came out. So you are trying to transmute your situation, and that's kind of what's going on in the back of your mind, which I'm proud of you for. Here we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So yeah, just like lots of mixed energies for you, Scorpio. Oh my goodness, yeah, you have a lot going on, which I'm sure you know. So in January you will be, where are all these cards in reverse, huh? Here we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, which really speaks to me of the duality of fire and water. And this is also fire. But perhaps you're moving away from passion back into your so-called watery ways. Like Scorpio is a very emotional sign, just naturally, as a water sign. So Spirit is advising you to tap back into your energy. Tap into that scorpionic persuasion is what I'm getting. Like a very sharp persuasion within yourself. There is a very sharp persuasion within yourself, which you have been perhaps neglecting. And Spirit is advising you to share those talents with the world. Yeah, so you have the, okay, let's ask for some advice for the Temperance card. What should Scorpio transmute this energy into? This sharp energy. So you're potentially also, I'm gonna say, grieving an old cycle. So here we have the Five of Wands. Defend your beliefs, Scorpio. That persuasion that I was talking about, Spirit wants you to practice sharpening your defense. Here we also have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So you're just so close to happiness, but you're still learning something new about the situation you're in. There's a new situation surrounding you, whether it be in your environment, in your relationships, in your energy field, simply put, like your aura. Spirit is advising you, learn, and then, but make sure you're not learning the wrong things, Scorpio. Remember that every intention you set is an intention which welcomes and invites more of the same intention. Where energy flows where intention goes. Remember that mantra for yourself. Okay, Scorpio, we're just going to finish and close off this reading with any final words of advice from Spirit. I know I do ask for the advice a lot. I'm still trying to figure out a rhythm for my best readings, which I have for now just found become naturally without a certain structure, but I am also working on a structure at the same time. Okay, final words of advice. Here we have the Death card, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Hierophant in reverse. Whoa. Jeez. Well, this is your card, Scorpio, the Death card, which is all about rebirth. Since you're entering a new cycle, you're rebirthing and retransmuting into your new container, because Scorpio is a fixed water sign, which means that our only constant is change. Whichever kind of container we are put in is the way we become. So if there's a new transition that has just happened, this is your chance to set up the best environment, set up your best intentions for the way you would like to operate in the world, the way you would like to engage with your goals, engage with your milestones, engage with your future, and engage with your life purpose. The Queen of Wands here, it's all about passion, energy, willpower, which I'm also getting this initial, why did I hold it up like that? The High Priestess in reverse and all of that jazz. Okay. This initial energy, which I showed you, which we're so concentrated on right now. Okay. Like your visions and your setbacks, which you are potentially moving into a more watery energy for, even though it perhaps feels unnatural, feels uncomfortable. It's partially because you need to tap into your willpower. This is your chance to activate your willpower. You've had a lot of divine guidance up until now, and this is your chance to transmute and set up the best life for yourself, which you know you deserve for the coming year and beyond. Okay? The Eight of Swords here has to do with perhaps you think you are constricted, but you're actually not as constricted as you think that you are. And you see you can loosen these ropes and just go beyond, because no one's actually holding these swords, and you can easily just cut the rope with the sword. So anyway, this is just a long-winded metaphor to say, this leads to our Hierophant in reverse here. Hierophant's all about tradition, so, and you know, go unorthodox, break the traditions which you maybe are afraid or have been afraid to break in the past, but it's actually so easy. It's so easy to break the tradition because you know how, you already know how, you've already broken things, past karmic cycles. So the knowledge is already inherent within you. Okay? And just don't forget that rebirth is natural for you. So don't stress so much. You're just finding your footing. Okay, Scorpio, that's the message which Spirit would like me to leave you with. If anything resonated, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate you being here, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching this reading.